Hello, it's Farooq, uh, auditor and tax agent. Uh, I have a 20-year experience in UAE, so we thought that let's start with interacting with the clients because what happened during my 20-year experience, we found lot of questions and confusion. So when last time corporate tax was introduced, so my clients they asked me so many questions. Then I thought better to share with you also. I write down few of them. So if might be you need, okay, I write down the few of them. So I will try to discuss one by one in coming sessions also. We'll discuss corporate tax, VAT, and audit as well as accounting also. So during these sessions, we'll be live for 20 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask us. You can put in the comment box and we'll try to answer your queries. So following questions that was asked, but in my this first session, might be these questions you think is so simple, but my main objective is just to share with you guys the question being asked during my experience. You can also ask. So, for example, um, some of clients when corporate tax came, some of the clients they said we don't need to register for corporate tax as because they are already registered for VAT, so no need for corporate tax registration. So please make sure that all the company who are registered in UAE have to register for the corporate tax. So this corporate tax registration is mandatory. Some are exempt, but mostly all the lessons need to register for corporate tax. So the one question was asked from my client. He said, "Do we need to register for corporate tax?" I said, "Yes. The company who are registered and incorporated in UAE, they have to register for corporate tax. So this is mandatory." So this question and other question was it was very common because the VAT will be applicable on the income like sales invoice. So some client was thinking the corporate tax, do they need to pay 9% on taxable income? So this was very confusing. So no, you have to pay corporate tax on taxable profit, not on income. Some people thought maybe they need to pay corporate tax on taxable income above 375,000, but it's not taxable income, it's taxable profit. So this was a very common question in the beginning of the corporate tax. So with a lot of effort, I summarize all the questions. So in my coming sessions also, topic wise, one by one, I'll try to discuss and explain. So let's see if I able to. But sometime if I unable to explain, just send me the message. We'll try, and if not, you can book appointment and then we can see because sometime maybe we need to analyze deeply. Okay, the next question was commonly asked was because VAT was paid on monthly basis and quarterly basis as well. So some of the clients ask me, do we need to pay VAT on monthly basis, quarterly basis, semi-annually basis or annually basis? So corporate tax will be paid only on annually basis. So there is no confusion at all. Now it's very clear. So corporate tax, whatever your taxable income will be during the year, like Jan to December, you have to pay corporate tax in next coming 9 months. So this will be only once a yearly. Okay, this question was also very common. Next question about the rate. Initially, even right now also, some clients thinking that corporate tax rate is same like VAT, 5%, but no, corporate tax rate is 9%. Some people, even not the multinational companies, only they have to pay 15%. Some companies are big companies where turnover is very high, like 3 billion. So for them is 15%, but the corporate tax rate is 9%. This question I think no cleared with everyone. The other question was asked in the when we were visiting the clients. So the other question was asked when they have to submit the corporate tax return. As I mentioned earlier, you have to submit the corporate tax return after 9 months of your tax period. Maybe your taxable period is Jan to December, so next 9 months you have to pay the corporate tax and you have to file the return also. Then there was some misunderstanding regarding the calculation, how it will be calculated. So taxable UAE, the corporate tax will be payable on the taxable profit, not on the revenue or income. So even the profit is, for example, 1 million, then in the in the 1 million, 375,000 will be up to 375,000 0% tax, and above like 625,000 9% tax you have to pay. So any question during the session also you can ask, so I can include this question, but today we will just mainly discuss about the introduction. So because basic things we will discuss in coming videos, we will share with you topic before we being online, because before going to online, if you know the topic, so you can ask the question, you can keep your question ready, so same time we can interact and we can answer it more in the better way. Okay, now regarding audited financial statements also being, this one also asked by the clients. So do they need audit? I said audit is only compulsory if your turnover is more than 50 million. Audit is compulsory if turnover is more than 50 million. Less than, no need. If turnover is more than 50 million, you have to follow full IFRS. If less than 50 million, the IFRS for SMEs will be applicable. It's optional, still you can go for full IFRS or for SMEs, IFRS for SMEs. So it's optional, but better go for full IFRS, because then more because tomorrow once your business will grow, you are already fulfilling the full IFRS and following it, so it will be easy for you. And second thing, it is always recommended because more disclosure will be there and proper presentation is there, so it is always recommended full IFRS. No entertainment also we can say, this confusion is there. Staff entertainment is 100% allowed, but if entertainment is there for the customer, for the supplier, for the shareholder, only 50% of the amount will be allowable, rest 50% will not be allowable for corporate tax calculation. So for example, if your expense is 100 entertainment expense, so 50 is only allowable, 50 will be add back, so it means your taxable profit will be increased. The next question normally being asked, dividend received from the UAE company, if holding is 2%, so is it okay? Is it exempt for corporate tax? Yes, if you have invested in any company within UAE, even 1 dirham investment is there, whatever dividend you are getting, it is exempt for corporate tax. There is no threshold, even 1%, 2%. But if investment is out of UAE, then must be the investment should be 5%, or there is other conditions as well, but 5% or up 4 million. So whichever is higher. So you have to either you 5% is there, or either 4 million investment is there. So then if you are getting dividend, so it's other conditions also there. We will discuss participation, interest. So we'll discuss in coming our live sessions. So if 5% is there, you must investment should be 5% or 4 million. So another question that was being asked normally, if revenue is less than 3 million, because a lot of companies were falling under 3 million category. If they are under 3 million, so what they need to apply for registration or no? Yes, all the company need to apply for registration, but up to 3 million, yes, they can claim for small business relief. As but without you have to submit the return, but simplified return is there. But you cannot say, okay, if less than 3 million, so no need to file the return. All the companies, their turnover is less than 3 million, they have to file the simplified corporate tax return, and they can claim small business relief. So other question normally it was asked, okay. 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 If turnover, as I mentioned, if turnover is more than 50 million, they must have to do the follow the IFRS, full IFRS, and do the they have to follow IFRS and do the audit also. But let me clarify same time here also. If qualifying free zone person, no threshold is there. Any qualifying free zone person, even turnover is 1 dirham, they have to do the audit. For qualifying free zone person, there is no threshold. So all this threshold will be for only this only for the mainland company. But qualifying free zone person who will pay 0% tax, to qualify for the 0% tax, you have to do the audit also. And other conditions like transfer pricing, should not opt for normal tax regime, de minimis test is there. So other requirements are there. We will discuss one by one each topic in detail in our coming live sessions. So we'll try to explain different scenarios and discussion. We'll do discussion on that scenarios also. There is one more thing is there. There are some investment will be done by the company. If company will do the investment, yes, whatever return will come on investment, it means it become part of profit. So taxable income will increase. So they have to pay the corporate tax for the company who are doing the investment. But if someone is doing investment in personal capacity, no corporate tax is applicable. Investment in personal, if someone is doing personal, like I have a property or someone else have a property, individual in personal capacity without having a license, this no corporate tax is applicable. It is out of scope for the corporate tax purposes. Okay, now as if you are in a mainland company or non-qualifying person or mainland company, if here we have a, for example, as I mentioned earlier, if you have a taxable income, if your taxable income is 375 1 million, okay, sorry, if your taxable profit is 1 million, up to 375,000, 0%, and above you will pay 9%. But if you are qualifying free zone person, for this no threshold is there. No threshold is there that they have to they have to pay the tax. For them there is no threshold. If you are earning non-qualifying income and you have to pay taxes, so then there is no threshold for this. Straight away you have to pay 9%. Okay, so these are the main questions which I thought initially, just because this is our first live session, we are experiencing also how it will respond. So in coming sessions, I will be online. I will try to bring more and more questions from my side with my experience. The client is asking me the topic wise. Actually, what I did, I try to list down the questions topic wise, because if I will one question from this area, the other person from other area, it will be very difficult for maybe the viewer or the listener who will maybe listen the recorded version. So we will put the every video will put, okay, this will be the, for example, just introduction about the corporate tax, some introductory questions. Next session accordingly we will post also, we will discuss on this topic. So I will bring topic questions maximum, but in same topic if you have any question also or any general question also, you can ask anytime. But better be specific with the topic, because it will help other user also. If lot of people will ask the questions, it will help others viewer also. Maybe they will also have a question in their mind, and if you will ask, so their question, their doubt will also be solved. So thank you so much. See you next time. Our detail is there. On the right and left, my detail, our email address. So if you need further clarification, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you. Bye.